Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
Exactly. And I know this word is overused a lot on the internet right now, but this is exactly the type of gaslighting that I'm talking about when it comes to the talking phase. Because it makes women feel crazy. They've been talking to a guy every day in, day out, for months at a time. They know so much about him. They genuinely get like what he had for lunch and how his job is going. But at the end of the 3 or 4 months, they have nothing to show for it. This guy doesn't want to hang with them in person. He doesn't want to take them on a date. But he didn't do anything wrong. They were just talking. No, he was just getting validation. No, he was just enjoying having a thoughtful, kind woman check up on him, ask him how his day was, FaceTime him before bed, send him pictures. And then when he'd gotten enough validation from her, on to the next. And she's left feeling like she's gone through a breakup, even though they didn't even date. So yes, in this case, I am going to use the G word. And it's yet another instance of why the talking phase is so toxic.
Yeah, bummer. Yeah, you see, dating was fine before you decided to ruin it. Relationships were just fine before you decided to ruin those too. It's you who decided to come up with these ideas. Let's not put a label on it. We're just talking to each other. We want to go through hookup cultures. We need to have a roster. And we said, okay, that's fine. You do you. Now that you saw that it's not working out for you the way you thought it will, you decided to cry about it on the internet. And to that, we're saying, that's fine, that's okay, but you did you, now we're gonna do we. So you can say thank you to yourself and give yourself a cookie.
Tip for the guys who think Roe's demise won't affect them. Child support payments usually start at a quarter of your annual income. That's the whole video.
Well, at least you kept it short. Isn't it funny that after all that being said, we still don't care? I know I've said it in a previous video, but I will say it again. 30% of men between the age of 18 and 30 years old are still virgin. You think they're gonna be affected by that in any way? You think now they're gonna have hundreds of women in their DM hoping to have their babies? And after they reach 30 years old and they get more desirable because they worked on themselves or worked on their money and they became financially stable, they're gonna use protection. Or they're gonna go for a woman that didn't go through hookup culture, they're gonna start a family, they're gonna have kids, and they're gonna raise those kids together. The only ones affected by that decision are gonna be those ones who their only goal in life is to go on a nightclub to get drafted.
Okay. Imagine growing up in a world where your gender was the insult. You hit like a girl. You throw like a girl. You fight like a girl. But what did people tell you when you needed to be big and strong? What was like the biggest, thing? Take it like a man. Man up, bro. So when someone says you hit like a girl, you do something like a girl, I could turn around and be like, not all women are bad at that. But we don't. You know what I do when I know something's just I completely ignore it. You care enough about what I'm saying that you feel the need to respond multiple times. And for the sake of misogyny, you take criticism like a woman.
I do, I really do. And I got just as butthurt as you did, and I decided to make a video about it. See, if you were smart enough, you would know that everything you just said was still an insult to men. When is the last time someone told you man up? Throw like a girl, it's still an insult to men, not women. Because if you were smart enough, again, you would know that physiologically you're not as strong as a man is. That's why we're split in half, the stronger gender and the beautiful gender. Now, do you consider being called a beautiful gender an insult? Yeah, I didn't think so.
What qualities do you look for in a partner?
Okay, funny more than anything. I don't care about looks.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not disgusted by them. Good shag. They like their mum.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Then what's like
I'm
the
not
worst
embarrassed
thing?
by me. What's the worst thing? Okay, boring. I was seeing
Boring.
someone and oh my god, he was gorgeous. Because he was so boring, I was just turned off straight away.
Yeah.
Straight away, I mean, led him on for a few months because he was a good shag.
And moral of the story is, if you're a Chad or a Tyrone, you can do nothing wrong. The rest of us, sorry to say it, we're obviously doomed.
Ladies, quick psychology test you can do on the person you're getting to know. Ask them, which one of the following 4 animals would you have as a pet? if you could tame all animals? A. Dinosaur. B. White tiger. C. Polar bear. Or D. Leopard. And I'll post the answers on the next video, and that determines their view on marriage. You're welcome. And it's accurate. It's accurate. I've tested it on myself, on my friends, and you save a lot of time. You don't want to waste time, girl. Do this.
Yep, another one of those, trust me when it comes to giving us the source of her study. Psychology? Come on now. None of those four are appealing to me when it comes to having a pet. A dinosaur? Really? You have any idea how much a T-Rex would eat? And it's not even about the food, but like I said, they're not appealing to me. Give me a German Shepherd any time of the day, cause for me that is the only breed I would consider having as a pet. So what happens now? Obviously I failed your psychology test. Okay, let's read this text. Quick reminder that whatever man is getting on your nerves today, he probably doesn't wash his feet in the shower. Okay, you gotta love that smile at the end though, like she said something that will be written in history books. When in fact, all you have to say is, I do wash my feet in the shower. Now what? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it makes sense. Nice talking to you.
Guys will say they don't date women over 25. You don't even know what a woman over 25 looks like. I'm 30. Guys in the club come up to me and they're like, you must be 22.
Yeah, because everyone knows those guys that goes to clubs every night, they're never gonna lie to you. When they try to get into your pants, do you really expect them to come over to you and say, hey, you look kind of old. Should you be here acting like you're in a middle-age crisis, not being able to let go of your youth? And yes, I know, technically you're over 25, but also technically, none of those guys are trying to date you.
I'm at an age, right, where I am supposed to believe that if I was a man, my value would be on the increase. But because I'm a woman, my value's on the decline. And I'm just not buying it. Who comes...
Well, it doesn't matter if you're buying it or not, it's still true. Whatever you consider value, you consider value to yourself. But when it comes to your partner, he's gonna be the one considering your value. He's gonna be the only one deciding if you bring any value into that relationship. I know it's hard to hear, but you spend your 20s in clubs, hot girl summer, hookup culture, and whatever, while men spend their 20s grinding to become the better version of themselves. And when it comes to long-term relationships or possibly marriages, your value will go down after a certain age. If a man wants to start a family and have his own kids, he's not going to be looking for a woman that's in her 40s, because she may not be able to have kids. And there are a lot of different reasons why men go for younger women, but bottom line is, you don't dictate your value when it comes to bringing it into a relationship.
If a guy can go 24 hours without talking to me, then he might as well just make it a lifetime because I'm no longer interested.
Yeah, well, if he made it 24 hours without speaking to you, he already turned that into his goal, not to talk to you ever again.
What are we doing?
Asking general culture questions to American students. What is closer, the moon or the sun?
The sun.
What's the capital of Spain? Come on.
Portugal?
Portugal?
I have no idea what that is.
No. What's the most spoken language in the world?
No, he didn't say so.
English?
What continent is India at?
Antarctica.
India is a continent. Asia.
What year was America discovered?
1942.
No!
1917.
No!
Yes, it is. Is
No.
it 16?
How do you say hello in Japanese?
Ni hao.
Yep. Aiden? What does England celebrate on the 4th of July?
The 4th of July, it would be the celebration of World War II.
What's the capital of Germany?
Ukraine. No, not Ukraine. Know this. Wait, what's the capital of what?
Germany.
Germany. That big red place.
It's... What's the first letter?
B? No.
Oh, really? I was gonna say Berlin.
Yeah!
Well, the future of tomorrow. Well, I mean, they did got some of those answers right, so maybe it doesn't look that bad. To be honest, I really didn't care that much. I only posted this because they spoke of 4th of July and that's tomorrow. So to all of my American viewers, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. And for everyone watching, stay safe. I love you all and I'll see you in the next video.